Hello everyone, Dr. J here and welcome to my channel. Tonight we're going to do something special for my wife. One of her favorite things to eat is a Waffle House chicken dinner plate. It's grilled chicken breast grilled on a flat top with a couple of rounds of Waffle House hash browns. I don't know that I can get the hash browns exactly like Waffle House, but we're going to give it a try. We'll get it as close as we can. The other night I was in the mood for pasta and I made some chicken fettuccine alfredo. I brought a chicken breast out here that I had taken and butterflied out, cut it in half, got it to where it's all about the same thickness so it cook even. Put it on the griddle here, so that I could have it for my chicken parmesan. Chicken fettuccine alfredo, sorry. When I took it inside, the smell from that chicken, you'll hear me all the time say, man, the smell coming off of here, I mean it. This griddle produces a great aroma whenever it's cooking, anything it's cooking. When I took it inside and I held it up to my wife while she was talking to my daughter on the phone, she stopped in her tracks mid-sentence and said, wait, come here. And had me lift it up to her again. She goes, I think you did it, that's pretty close. So I cut her off a little cube as I was cubing everything up, brought it over on a paper towel, let her taste it. And I went back to cut another piece of that chicken breast up, get it ready to go inside that fettuccine alfredo. And she was reaching around me to get another piece. She loved it. She said, you gotta make me some hash browns with that. And let's have us a grilled chicken dinner, Waffle House style. And it will be exactly like Waffle House, but it'll be Waffle House style. Griddle on a flat top with some hash browns. I've got one chicken breast. That's one chicken breast right there is all that is. Cut it in half, cut the tenderloin off, butterflied it so it was the same thickness. The goal is I want all of this to cook at the same temperature in about the same amount of time. So I don't have a whole bunch of pieces coming on and off at different times. I don't want a real thick end. That's not what you get at Waffle House. That's not the best way to cook on a griddle. We don't want one side this thick, one side this thick. We want it even so it cooks nice and even. I've got some of those rehydrated hash browns that I've used several times before. We're going to try them again. I'm going to make two of them in a ring. One of them scattered. I like the scattered kind. She likes them in the ring. The ones in the ring, I'm going to cook pretty much just on one side until the very end. I'm going to let them steam through, and at the very end, I'll flip them over for just a little bit to get a little bit of crisp on the other side. And I'm going to put those on her plate, try to get them as close to the texture of Waffle House as I can possibly get. I'm going to go ahead and start by putting those down. I've got a little bit of canola oil here. Some canola oil on each ring. Get it on the griddle top. Also got some Kerrygold butter. There's a little butter in here as well. Inside those rings. Over here on the flat side as well. Go ahead and start that butter flavoring inside of our hash browns. Here's what those rehydrated hash browns look like. They look just like you shredded potatoes just a few minutes ago. They've worked really well. They've got a good flavor to them. They cook nice, have a good texture. Got just a half cup measure, heaping. And pretty well gets this on our hash browns. We'll let these sit for a while. And as they start to crisp up, you know, I've done this before. If you try to turn them too fast, they won't get as crisp as you like. Let these puppies just sit there. And they'll do their thing. They won't burn. They'll come out with a great texture on that one side. Exactly what you're looking for in a good homemade hash brown. So let those go for a quick minute. I'll bring you guys a little closer to the griddle so you can see a little better what's going on. And we'll start that chicken on the other side. Didn't check my temperatures earlier. Let's go ahead and check those temps and see where we are. We're running right around 330, 340 around the hash browns now that we've got them on here. 324 right in the middle. Over here on the other side, running just over 400, 408 there, 447. So it's right around 400, 450 right in this area where we're going to cook that chicken. I'm actually going to go ahead and kick up that flame just a little bit on this side because I want a good sear on both sides of that chicken breast. I've also got a good meat thermometer. This is an instant read meat thermometer. When you open it up, you put it in your chicken or whatever you're cooking, it will show you what you have. It's got a nice backlight in case you're cooking at night. You can change it from Fahrenheit to Celsius. You just fold it and put it away when you're done. I have a link in my description down below for both the infrared thermometer and the instant read thermometer and a few of my other favorite items if you are so inclined to take a look. We'll have that to make sure we get to 165 is what we're looking for on our chicken. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of avocado oil down. Let's get our chicken breast started. What I'm going to do on this, I'm going to get a good hard sear on both sides of them. And I'm going to cover them in one of my domes and put a little water in there to help steam to make sure it cooks all the way through to the middle. Then we can check our temperature, make sure we're good before we take it off and let it rest a few minutes before we eat. I'll let these go for probably about 3 minutes and I'll flip them over. Let chicken go now about 2.5 to 3 minutes. I think I forgot to tell you, so I'll go ahead and tell you now. I did a very simple seasoning on these chicken breasts. I've got salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and some Cajun seasoning. I went a little bit heavier on the Cajun seasoning tonight than I normally do because I want a little bit of that kick since it's just a plain chicken breast. And we'll go ahead and flip this over and see how we're looking. Nice color we're getting on there. Going to see the color that's coming on that chicken. That's looking really nice. I'm going to let this side go about the same amount of time, another 2.5 minutes, and then we'll give it another flip back, put a little water, put the dome on it, and start steaming that chicken. There's an old saying, a hot knife through butter. This is a hot spatula through butter, and it sure does the job. Let that kind of soak through and flavor our hash browns as well. Let's see what we got over here. Nice color going. So right now we've been going for about 6 minutes total. And the thickest part of our chicken here is about 136. So I can squirt a little bit of water down here. Give us some steam for our dome. Let that go another minute and a half, and then we'll flip it over on the other side, and those should be pretty close to done. We'll pull them off, let them rest. Let's see what we got now. More color there. Looking good. One more squeeze of water. Going back on, and then we'll check the temp. Let's see what we have here on these. Have just the most perfect color. I'm going to leave my wife, Charlene's, right where they are for just a little while longer. Once we pull this chicken off, I'll go ahead and flip them on the other side for a couple of minutes, make sure they get cooked all the way through. But those hash browns are looking good. We're doing 166. We know we're cooked all the way through, and all these pieces and that temperature will carry over a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and pull these two off. They are ready. Let's see if those ring molds will come off. Oh, there you go. There we go. See that on these. Oh yeah. Those look good. Those will plate up nice as well, and they should be pretty well 100% cooked through. This chicken, one more check, stick in. Yeah, we're great. We're at 170. No, we're safe. Pull that off and let it have a rest. There we are, guys. We've got ourselves a Waffle House style griddled chicken dinner with double hash browns. I think it's about time we give this a little bit of a taste. All right, guys. Well, I went ahead and took that other plate into my wife. She's the one that wanted those Waffle House style hash browns. Let's give this chicken a taste. See how it turned out. It's really nice. You can see how moist that is. That's perfect. Nice and tender, flavorful. Very good. Simple. It's just a nice, simple griddled chicken breast, prepared with a nice helping of perfect hash browns. If I can keep it on the fork. Huge improvement on the hash browns. I let them cook 80% of the way on one side. Flipped them over at the last minute, so as you can see, not nearly as much color on the bottom as there is on the top. And I just made sure that they cooked all the way through. I only used butter and salt. I didn't use any pepper this time as well. With that chicken, that's an excellent dinner. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you can see that simple can be great. You may ask yourself, Dr. J, how come everything you do has got to be simple? For me, it's about time. I don't have very much time, but when I do get it, I'd like to have simple dishes that have fantastic flavor, that will please me and my family, and not take away the little bit of free time that I do get with them. So simple dishes like this are a perfect ending for an evening for me at this house. So thank you guys for joining us. If you like this, give me a big thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, as I'll have more videos coming out soon. And I thank you guys for joining me. Have a great day.